sea, sand, mud, night, rain, ice, sky. The 7 nations lived in harmony, but that all changed when the Sandwings attacked. Now, the world needs most 5 Dragonettes of Destiny, for they are the only ones who can stop the war, but no one knows where they are. That's right, we're doing Avatar The Last Airbender characters as dragons! Whoop whoop! Hello, my daring dashing drawers, and today I am doing Avatar The Last Airbender characters as dragons from Wings of Fire. I'm starting off with Zuko, and I think his personality, at least at the beginning, much resembled an Icewing. You can see here, the Icewing I drew, I gave it a scar, because, I mean, you can slap a scar on literally anything, and it becomes Zuko. Zuko the squirrel, Zuko the animal, Zuko the bus becomes Zuko. So we had to add the scar. And I'm not being 100% true to the color palette with any of these drawings, so I made the spikes his hair color. I then didn't add any more spikes, because I just realized now I forgot. Dang. I really like the picture for the back of these that I found, because it's like them as kids, and then them as an adult. Yeah. Katara is definitely a Sandwing. They have 2 natural, fighting thingies, fire, and a venomous barb tail. They are natural leaders, and they're very strong. They can survive harsh conditions, and yeah. I chose Sandwings, and I gave this Sandwing a hair loopy, and I put some water at the bottom. It can't waterbend because it's a dragon, but I thought that really was a nice touch, as well as making the back spikes, except they're not spikes, on the Sandwing the same color as her hair, and the color of the Sandwing the same color as her skin. Aang, with his carefreeness and his tattoo, would definitely be a Rainwing. I gave him the blue arrow on his head, I made the horns the same color as his pants, and I used the yellow, red, and orange of his clothing for the rest of it. I looked up the color of his eyes, and it said they were gray or blue, depending on the episode, and I was like, well, why are they changing the color of his eyes depending on the episode? That's just weird. I also added a little streak on the back next to the arrow that is the same color as his staff, because I like that. I'm not too happy with my Sea-Wing Sokka. I chose Sea-Wings because Sokka's the only one of the main Avatar gang, the Aang gang, that doesn't have bending, and Sea-Wings are one of the only dragons without any natural weapons. They don't have fire, they don't have barb tail, they don't have venom, they can't turn invisible. They can, however, breathe underwater. I made his horns the same color as his skin, and his body the same color as his jacket, and I made the scales by his head white, just like the hood of his jacket, and if you look at his stomach, it is the same pattern and design as his boomerang. I really thought about making Toph a Skywing because they are very good fighters and they're a bit grumpy, but instead I chose Leafwing. And I want to just clarify, this is the Poison Wing Leafwings, not the Sapwings. She's a fighty Leafwing for vengeance. I made the horns and back spiky thingies black, the same color as her hair, and then I also made the space between them yellow, the same color as her headband. I made her clothing the same color as the majority of her skin, but the dark brown one is the same color as her wristbands. Her skin color and the color of her white clothing are very, very similar, at least that I could get them, so that's what I made her part of her snout and the little humps on her back. Because she's an earthbender, I thought brown rocks, and, Leafwings have brown spots, so I made her little eyeball thingies brown. I made the centers darker brown, but it was just so slightly darker brown, you couldn't really tell. Her eyes are also the same color, and yeah. I just realized that the back hump thingies on her back could also be the little snowballs at the sides of her headband. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Thank you.